Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we reveal our dad joke and this day in history. My calendar does not have the dad joke, so I asked my members to comment, and this one was highly upvoted. From Andrew Powers. How can eating cereal while standing on a tightrope help keep government in control? Checks and balances. All right. Chex being a cereal, Chex, in case you aren't familiar with that one. Alrighty. This day in history. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. So, what do you think happened on Sunday? Not Sunday. What do you think happened on March 22nd, 1820? Naval hero is killed in duel. On March 22nd, 1820, Stephen Decatur, a hero of the War of 1812, was killed in a duel. Decatur faced off against James Barron, a naval officer suspended during a trial in which Decatur participated. Despite the tragic duel, Barron was permitted to rejoin the Navy at a lesser rank in 1821. Wow, times have changed there. All right. And I'd like to thank the following people for starting a new month. Thank you to Bailey Richardson, It's Me Flamey, King Eeyore, Lothar Fox, Marnie, and Oakley Dokley. All right, well, let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got rack, couch, run, still, crowd, chair, head, bench, image, lead or lead, frame, bar, channel, weights, kite, and shot. The only thing that really stood out to me is weights is pluraled. So there's got to be something to that. I mean, bench and weights, things you would find at a gym. A rack. What would be the 4th one? Probably not chair. Lead. It could be. Maybe a bar. Oh, this is specifically bench pressing, right? You've got your bench, you've got your bar, you've got the rack, and you've got the weights. I'm wearing purple today, so I would like to try for purple first. I don't know what color they're going to assign this. It really depends on what else is out there. It almost feels like a thing's that, so I'm going to initially give it blue, but I obviously can reevaluate once I know what the other categories are. But I do think that's a category. Let's see. My last 1 rep max on the bench was 210. I'm working my way up. All right. Couch and chair. Couch, alternative meanings of couch. It could also mean like you can couch something, like you couch your opinion or couch your bet. Like it just means you're being hesitant about it, or you're not hesitant, but inconclusive or in. There's a word I'm looking for that isn't either of those, but it's similar. I'm pretty sure couch can be used that way. That's the only other way couch can be used that I can think of. But all that said, I'm not seeing other words for that, so maybe that was just a pointless endeavor. But you never know till you brainstorm. I don't know what couch is going to go with. I mean, it could go with chair. They did put them next to each other. So I'm going to hold off on that. What about run? What do we want to do with run? Channel, are we TV related, like a TV channel, or are we the water? Probably not the water. Although still could be water. Still water. Still. Unmoving. Crowd. What are we doing with crowd? Crowd control. Crowd. We do still need purple. Chair. Oh, they have this category all the time. Chair, head, and lead. They are next to each other, but this is to be in charge of and run. This is either yellow or it's a red herring. I mean, they did stick them all next to each other, so I'm concerned, but it didn't overlap with my supposed blue, so it's possible that it's a category. We'll see. Just it's always good to be suspicious when things are next to each other. But like these two are next to each other, so it's usually the top row or top two rows where they really try to put in the red herrings, because if you're reading them in order, it's gonna make you think, oh, couch needs to go with chair, we're doing furniture, or things like that. Run needs to go with still, we're going like ways of moving. And that locks you into a definition in your head and makes the game harder. All right. So if you can notice that, then you can have in your head these don't go together probably, and that can actually help you, but only if you're willing to think that way. Oh, a still, a shot, and a frame and an image are all just like a photograph. So let's make that green. How many times have they had this yellow category here to just be in charge of something? That leaves crowd, channel, kite, and couch, the ones that I'm having most trouble with. So that's probably purple. But let's see if we can figure out what it actually is. Kite, huh? Couch, crowd, channel, and kite. Benjamin Franklin pastimes. I don't know. Kite is really throwing me off. Is there a phrase with kite that I'm not thinking of? Couch, crowd. Crowd as a verb can mean to like crowd around something, to surround, but honestly, I do think this is purple. I don't, because I don't think any of these could be the other categories that I can tell. I don't know what it is though, but I could still lock it in as purple. Couch, crowd, channel, kite. Yeah, it's not coming to me. It's not starting with birds, is it? Crow? I don't think so. Okay. We haven't had starting with birds in a while. Birds plus letter. Doesn't seem like it. Is kite a bird or is it a fish? Anyway, I think I'm just going to lock it in. Surf. Oh, I didn't think about surf. So we've got, let's just get rid of these. Channel surfing. Yeah, just flipping through TV. Couch surfing. We need somewhere to stay. Crowd surfing at a party, at a concert. And then kite surf. Oh, kite surfing. We're actually surfing. All right. So I'm going to do bench, bar, weights, and rack as blue. Just going to trust my colors here. Components of weightlifting setup. And then I think that image, frame, shot, and still is going to be our green. Picture taken from a film. And then this is to be in charge of. Oversee. All right. Got my 41st reverse rainbow. Nice. Purple shirt. Wins again. Yeah, didn't know what purple was. It just happened, but I'll take my reverse rainbow with no mistakes. Thank you very much. Put that right in the bag. Difficulty. I don't think this was all that hard. Purple might be hard, but I think a lot of people are going to think of channel surf when I didn't. It's just not a phrase I've heard in a while. Like, when's the last time I've had channels? It was years ago. And I've been lucky enough not to have to couch surf. So, yeah, it's just not up my alley there to really think that way. Weightlifting, is that, I mean, even if you don't lift weights, like bench press is one of the most famous weightlifting activities. So, I don't know. I'm going to give this a 2. I think we have a 80% solve rate. Let's find out. Is it going to be 30% today? A little even lower than last time. We are literally couch surfing, which actually helps quite a bit if you look at the picture. All right. They gave it a 2. And 78. That's very close to 80 that I said. 38% with no mistakes at all. I didn't notice a rainbow herring. We'll see if there was one. Yeah, like I said, blue is really not that hard. The most famous way to work out. Other than maybe track and field stuff like running and jogging and walking and that stuff. Anyway, I guess running, walking. Let's continue. 50% got blue first. 28% got green first. 15% Yellow. Okay. Even purple at 6% is higher than usual. It's about the same, except we transfer to green. So people blue, then green, then yellow, then purple in that order is difficulty. People who lost got nothing, or maybe blue and green. Let's see. Yeah, that's what happened. So 7% got nothing. Actually, yeah, another 7% got blue and green. 3% got only blue. 3% got only green. All right. I don't see any rainbow herrings here. Couch, chair, bench, and bar. Just looking for furniture. I guess it's a furniture red herring, not necessarily rainbow. Run, head, lead, and channel. Channel to be the head of something. What was the correct one? Run, head, lead, and chair. So not thinking of chair as running something, like a chair of a committee. Bench, frame, bar, and weights. Okay, so the frame of like a the what are those ones called where it's locked in place? I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, it has a frame. So I think that's reasonable to think maybe that went in blue. Head, image, frame, and shot. Interesting. Like I don't know why head would go in there. Maybe you're thinking about like a portrait. Running as a workout term. Okay. So we got blue first. We've got green, yellow, and then the furniture one is at 8%. That's the first big mistake. The second one is rack, couch, chair, and bench. So just it's couch, chair, and bench as furniture, and then does bar go in there? Does rack go in there? That sort of thing, and then putting frame in with the bench press stuff. Okay, cool. Well, how did you do? Hello, let's do pips for Sunday, March 22nd. We'll do the easy, medium, then hard. Let's play. All right, 2 6s, 2 6s, 1 6 blank, 1 6 4. I mean, then to a 5, and then to an equal. So I'm just gonna pick one. And that one didn't work. Okay, so that's there. That's there. This is our 2 3. This is 3 1. This is 6 4. Okay. Got to click the right number of times. There we go. Pick the wrong one this time. Let's play the next one. Medium. All right. I think I want to draw out what I can here in terms of forced placements. That's forced. No, that's forced up. This is pretty open. All right. How many doubles do I have, though? I have a 1 1. I have a 2 2. That's going to go here and here. So I can't do a double here. So if I went like this, I'd need another double. So this has to go up. And this, if it went right, I need another double. So it has to go up, and that just does that. All right. So that's our placement. So one of these is 1 1. The other one is 2 2. I don't have a good way of distinguishing that yet. How many greater than 4s do I have? I've got 3 of them. This is less than 2. So it's either 2 blanks or a blank and a 1. But if this is 1 1 1 or if this is 1 1 1, either way, it uses up all my 1s. So it has to be blank blank. So this is 6 blank, and then this is blank 2, making this the 2 2. This is the 1 1, and this is the 1 5. All right. And now we need 2 2 2 across here. So the 3 is less than 4, and the 5 is greater than 4, and then the 4 is neither. All right. Not too bad. I think they are going easy on us lately. Let's do the hard. Oh, another one of these. Okay. So last time I didn't figure out the blanks when I should have. So we've got 0s, 2s, 3s, and 4s represented here, and we have 1s down here. So the blanks have to be the 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the blanks are just 1s, and they just weren't given. I'd like to find an in. I mean, we need a 2, 3 here. That's a given. They might as well just remove those cells, but I mean, I'm not saying they had to. just saying. Just saying it's obvious. So the blank blank, where does it go? Because we have 6 1s, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So blank blank has to go on 2 zeros that are actually next to each other, but we don't have that. Oh, it's right there, or right there. Never mind. Or right there. Wow. We do have that. What am I talking about? I'm so bad at scanning this game. Um, okay, so we either have blank 4 across here or 4-3. Is there a 4-3? There is. Is there a 4-4? There is. Is there a 4-1? There is. Darn it. Trying to find like a corner that gives us an in. We have a 4 blank. Yeah. Or a 4-2. Yeah. How about 3-2? Maybe not. Okay, no 3-2. So we got to do the 3-1 this way. In fact, not many threes. We have a 3 blank and a 3-3 left. So the 2 threes next to each other. 3 blank and 3-3. Oh. There should be another one. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah. I connected to a 4 as well. 3, 4, and 3 blank. Yes, I think that's what's happening here. The 3-4 can't go anywhere except here. This, oh no, the 3-4 could go this way. Oh yeah, and then this could be, wait. Okay, so let's think about it this way. If the 3-4 went here, where does the 3 blank go? Because this would be 3-3. So 3 blank could not go up or down. We know that the empties are ones. So yeah, that doesn't work. So the 3-4 has to go up this way. That forces this to be the 3-3, and then we have a 3 blank that's going to go either up or down. I don't want to make an assumption this early. I feel like that would be disaster. So the question is, do I have a 2 blank? I have a 2 blank I could use. The 3 is a 3 blank, so we could go down. Okay, I do have a 1-1, but it could go here or here. I have a 4-1. I have a 2-1. Oh, but this has to be 2-2. That's guaranteed. Okay. And so now this is our 1 blank. I could just say 0, can't I? I don't know. I always just say blank for some reason because there's no pips. It's blank. Anyway. So this could be 0-2 or 0-0. I'm not sure which yet. This could be 0-4 or 0-2. Not sure which yet. What about ones? 1-2 and 1-1. And 1-4. So what does this 1 do? Because it can't go, a 1 blank, 1-0 is gone. So we can't go this way. So we have to go down, and so that's 1-1. And so now we have a 1-2 and a 1-4. Which could go here or here or... One, two. You know, I think this doesn't work. Because we'd have a domino here, and then we need another 2-1. So actually it's here. So that this 2 can escape up as a 2-0. And we have the 4-0. And then the 1-4 goes here. This is our 4-4. This is our 0-0, only place left for it. This is our 3-0. And this is our 4-2. All right, so I didn't... If I had assumed this was 3-0, it would have worked. But I wasn't... I'm kind of glad I didn't have to make any leaps of faith there. All right, cool. Well, that was the hard. How'd you do? Hello, let's do the mini and Midi crosswords for Sunday, March 22nd. Let's play. I read that as host multiple times and was like, did they misspell host? But no, it's Colin Jost of... Is it Jost or Jost? I think it's Colin Jost, right? Of Saturday Night Live. German wine valley whose name rhymes with wine. Is it Rhine? Big name in root beer. A&E, let's skip it. I need a letter or something. Common slot machine symbol. Cherry? Star? 7? James Tallarico's state. Don't know who that is. Cunning skill. Chicago Airport is O'Hare, so it's not 7. Hair. Operating system on which Android is partly based. Linux. World's most populous country. India. They beat China. Small salamanders are newts. She turned me into a newt. Big name in root beer. Did I say A and W? I said A and W. I just didn't think about spelling out and. Common slot machine symbol is a fruit. Okay. And I suppose Texas is the state, because that is the only state that ends EXAS. Little piece of trivia for you. Cunning skill. Craft. Got it. All right. Let's move on to the MIDI. It's called Big Books. All right. Nothing in Spanish. Nada. Person, place, or thing grammatically. A noun. Palindromic first name. Well, it's going to end in A. It's probably Anna. To the point that I'm just going to fill Anna. On the Origin of Species, author Charles Darwin. Singers below sopranos are altos. All right. Can we build off this? Classic children's novel about a boy who looks like a mouse. E.B. White, 1940. That's Stuart Little. They're big books, but this is Stuart Little. Nelson Mandela or Albert Einstein, politically. Classic children's novella about a wise beyond his years explorer. Antoine de Saint. I'm not sure about that one. All right, let's keep going this way. That's odd. The person reading this clue. You? Group of whales. A pot. Sorry. I was still thinking about you. I didn't. It took me a second to, your mind is preoccupied with something else. Anyway. 19th century abolitionist Brown. Don't know. Probably should. Classic coming of age novel about four sisters. Louisa May Alcott. Little Women. So is it all Little? Stuart Little, Little Women? Frozen water is ice. Paste used in Japanese soups. Miso. Tea brand in the Kermit sipping tea meme. Lipton. Light bulb unit. Watt. We can probably get some of these downs. Reject romantically. Not sure. Nelson Mandela or Albert Einstein politically. Socialist? Okay. Classic children's novel. Wise beyond his years explorer. It's going to be little someone or someone. Yeah. Obviously, that's the theme. Cards for fortune telling. Tarot. I'm not convinced I know this book is going to be the issue. We'll see. Tater tot. Let's get these downs as well. Hearing related. Audio. Oral, probably. In that location. There. And all the girls dreamed that blank be your partner. You're so vain lyric. But you think this song is about you. I don't know all the lyrics. And all the girls dreamed that they'd be your partner? Scratch his head. All right. With 31 across, where'd you go to check out the answers to the starred clues? The library? Little free library. Little free library. There we go. Patchy and coloring. Modeled. Capital Peru. Lima. Website for bidding. eBay. The F in TGIF is Friday, abbreviated. We're unabbreviating, then re-abbreviating the F. Sent via Outlook is emailed. All right. ATM code, your PIN. Key next F1 on a PC. Escape. Gobbled up, 8. And then up here, let's look at the ones we didn't look at. Vegetable and samosa is a P. What is this one? Oh, The Little Prince. I have heard of The Little Prince. I just wasn't parsing this correctly. Reject romantically. 19th century abolitionist is probably John Brown with the OHN there. Jilt. Okay. That's odd. Maybe it's just Nope. Okay, well, let's. Buzz surrounding a project is hype. Lunar lander's destination is the moon. So it's And then wet dirt is mud. Are we still not fixed? Darn. Noun, Anna. Oh, what's this? Near circular shape is oval. Ah. Should not have filled Anna, apparently. At least I fixed it. I should have penciled it at the very least. All right, cool. Well, how'd you do? Let's do strands. Today's theme is sniff, sniff. Sniff, sniff. So two double Z's. Are we talking about like allergies or some smelling? You're sad. You're upset. You're crying. I mean, we've got nozzle. Really, not nozzle. I was ready to follow up and say, oh, since it's nozzle, that probably means like words for your nose or something. So nose. I have another ZZLE here. Muzzle. Certainly muzzle, right? Okay. And then what's the other ZZLE? Schnozzle. Okay, your schnoz. Okay, so it's like on the nose. Yeah, okay. I didn't just come up with it. I just saw, hey, I was going to say we have to start up here and end with nose for a spanogram. And I just immediately saw on the nose when I looked up there. So yeah, that's why that happened. Snout. Your horn. If I spell it right. Not your horn. Your horn. Your honker. Your honker. 2 more words. How many words for nose can I think of? What's this K doing? I don't know. Like, do we stop? It feels like we have to start with KA, which is possible, but I'm not seeing the word. Because, like, seek. Otherwise, we end in AK because we can't continue from the K. I mean, unless it's. I mean, I guess there could be a syllable break. Do I know these? Other words for nose. Not coming to me. Probos. Bio. This is boy, not bio. Borp. Your borp. Your back. Your cab. Cabbies. Your cabe. Darn it, I don't know this. Your probs. And oh, your beak. That's how it ends in AK. What the heck is this, though? Your proboscis? Is that the scientific name? Proboscis. The nose of a mammal, especially when it's long and mobile, such as the trunk of an elephant or snout of a tapir. Okay. Got it. Well, how'd you do? Hello, today's bonus game is Bracket City for March 22nd. It's published by The Atlantic. Let's play. All right. Add salt and pepper. Season. Right. How one with seasonal affective disorder might feel. Fittingly. Sad. Fittingly, because sad, seasonal affective disorder. Sad bag. I'm not sure. Like a game going into overtime. Right. Befoiled by, okay, tied. Yeah. Befoiled by untied laces. Trip. Ray-Ban, the sunglasses. Right. Befoiled by a banana peel. Not trip again, right? Slip. Because I saw that because trip that might require a permission slip. All right. Trip that might require a permission slip. School. What fills in the middle? No. So this is going to be day because we do month, day, year in the U.S. for some reason. It's just the way we say it too. Um, I'm a big proponent of year, month, day, like ISO standard. Um, Day, month, year has the issue of sorting, which at least month, day, year only has issues of sorting between years. But year, month, day is the best if you want to sort things. Anyway, trip that might require a permission slip, like a school trip. But what fills in the middle section? The middle, like, what would this be referring to? The middle blank, the middle underscore? All right, let's see if we can figure this out. Word before wind and blank, maybe from Harrods. Sad bag. I don't know what sad bag is referring to. Word before wind and blank, maybe from Harrods. I don't know what Harrods is. Oh boy. What fills in the middle? Trip that might require a field trip, middle field. Right. School trips are called field trips. What fills in the middle field? That's going to be the day. So the first Earth Day is going to be our answer. Word before wind and blank is going to be wind and. See, this needs to become Earth. So it's Earth, wind, and sky, probably. But this is sky. Something maybe from Harrods is going to be sky, probably. Earth, wind, and sky. So what is this maybe from Harrods? I don't know what Harrods is. Well, the answer is sky. Sad bag. I'm going to have to grab a hint here. Starts with S. I don't know. I'm just going to reveal it. Sack. A sad bag is a sack. Well, there's sad sacks. I don't know. Sack maybe from Scares. That can be sky? No, sky was wrong. Sack maybe from Harrods. So it's going to be earth, wind, and like a purse? No. What's the first letter? I completely fumbled the ending here. An F. A sack maybe from Harrods is an F. I'm assuming Harrods is some kind of department store, but I don't know. What's a sack that starts with F? Wind and F. Fall? Not fall, right? All right, I'm going to... Fire. Earth, wind, and fire. Why was that fire? Sack, maybe from Harrods, is fire. What the heck is Harrods? World's leading luxury department store. Harrods fire. There was a bombing in 1983. Sack, maybe from Harrods? Oh, if you get sacked, you're fired from your job. Fire and sack are synonyms for losing your job. Okay. Very specific for Harrods. I mean, it's crossword style, so I mean, expect it to be weird, but wow. Like I did so well at the start and then just completely fumbled the end and yeah, tripped over the finish line, sliding and scraping my knees or something. Anyway, how'd you do? Let's spin the bonus game wheel and see what tomorrow's bonus game will be. All right, it'll be One Up, suggested by rmelg9892. This is kind of like Sudoku with a twist. It's a logic game where you place numbers at the very least. So if you'd like to follow along tomorrow, we'll be playing One Up. As always, there's a link in the description. And that is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to watch Wordle, you can click at the end of the video. It'll take you right there. I also have a pinned comment with all the games I played today. And if you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.